try to smile, but can I play the part without my heart behind the smile?
So please welcome back for their third visit to the Summit House, the Hot Club of New England.
Great job, Scout. This is that's Ernie. Okay, that's Ernie. This is Evan. I'm coming at.
Alright.
This is my husband, Matthew Champlain, on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And our wonderful guitarist, Jack Sorf, tonight. And my name is Atla. Thank you. Let me get rid of this while you guys set this one up. You want to say anything about this one?
This next piece that we'd like to play for you is a great song from the 1920s. So some of our repertoire harkens way back, about 100 years ago. And I think people have constantly found new ways to do this. We have not. But we're going to, I say that half kidding because we're going to do it as a semi sort of pseudo cha-cha. This is the great Vincent Youmans tune, Tea for Two.
Picture me upon you, tea for two and two for tea. Me for you and you for me alone. Nobody near us to see us or hear us. No friends or relations, and we get vacations. We won't have to know, dear, like we own a telephone. Take a break, have a break. Start to bake a sugar cake for you to take for all the boys to see. We'll raise a family, a boy for you, a girl for me. Can you see how happy we'll be? Oh, picture me upon your knee, tea for two and two for tea. Me for you and you for me. Take a break, night away. Start to bake a sugar cake for you to take for all the boys to see. And we will raise a family, a boy for you and a girl for me. Can you see how happy we will be? Jack Sorf on guitar. changes the music, right? In unexpected ways. I used to think that like most of these songs were love songs, partner to partner, and now I find I'm singing so many of them to my children and wondering if the lyricist really meant it as a romantic relationship or just the profound love you can have for your children. I have a 6-year-old, his name is Tatum. He was named after the great pianist Art Tatum. Sadly, he wants to play the bagpipes, but we are working our way through that. My daughter, Helene, is very much drawn to the keyboards, the piano at our house, so we'll see what they do. We're not going to push them into music, but it's really all we do at home, so. No, I'm just kidding. When Matt and I were we were high school sweethearts. We've been together for a long time, and when you're in high school and you're talking about getting married in the far, far future, and my mom comes from a family of 5 children, my dad's one of 10, and then Matt's families are a little bit smaller. We were like, well, what are we going to do? And we were like, we're going to have a big family. We're going to have a really big family. And then we had my son Tatum, and we were like, whoa. This is a lot. This is a lot. And then we had my daughter, and we said, 2 is a lot. We have a big family. We have a really big family at home. It's a joy to have our kids. And they're learning standards. My son and my daughter can both sing some jazz standards. And it's very exciting to me. Sometimes when we're driving in the car, I say this like I'm raising little music snobs. That's not the intention. But like we'll be like rolling down, the windows. It's hot, and we're like driving. They're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "That's what other people listen to." But they're getting their fill of Louis Armstrong and Billie Holiday and Sarah Vaughan from me, and plenty of others from their father. And we're just excited to share this music with them. Okay, we're gonna slow it down a little bit now and do probably one of the most well-known ballads. But I guess I don't always add it to the set because I feel like people have already done it. And tonight I was like, but I like it, so let's do it anyways. See if you recognize it. If you could see me now, you'd know how blue I've been. One look is all you need to see the mood I'm in. Perhaps then you'd realize I'm still in love with you. If you could see me now, you'd find me being brave, trying awfully hard, make my tears bleed. That's quite impossible. I'm still in love with you. And the way I feel for you, I never could disguise. Baby, the look of love is written plainly in your eyes. I think you'd be mine again if you could see. See me now. See me now.
So the Hot Club of New England has gone through a couple different iterations. The group started because it depends where you go to school. If you go to school for music, most of the schools have their own kind of feel, things that they excel on. So Berkeley has its own kind of, Berkeley's, well, that one's a little bit different because it kind of does a little bit of everything. But if you look at each of kind of the jazz schools, a lot of them have something they're really good at. I did my undergrad at the Hart School of Music, which is known for teaching, especially singers, the Great American Songbook and jazz standards. Songs that you would hear from Ella Fitzgerald and Frank Sinatra and Nat King Cole and Sarah Vaughan and Betty Carter and the like. So it's a really, really great school for a singer to start off at. Other schools will have maybe an emphasis on composition or an emphasis on hard bop or post bop, stuff that happened after the 1960s or whatever. For example, my graduate school was in Toledo, Ohio. I went there to study with one particular person, and I didn't know that the entire time I was never going to sing any lyrics because the department chair really loved avant-garde and free jazz and modern jazz, so I spent the entire time just doing a lot of scatting and weeping in the practice room. No, I'm just kidding. It was really good for me, but I love to write lyrics, I love to read them and memorize them and think about them, so it was a challenge. It was really great. And so the Hot Club of New England kind of came out of the fact that jazz manouche, as we like to call it, or sometimes it's also called gypsy jazz, is a style that is sometimes not studied in school, or at least it wasn't really touched upon at the schools that I went to. And we have this great violinist who couldn't be here tonight, Jason Anik, and he thought, let's get together and do a jazz manouche group with a vocalist. So it started off as violin, bass, guitar, and myself. But I missed Matt, and he's such a great pianist and partner in crime, and I like traveling with him and everything. So I would sometimes ask him to come along, and then the group we just hire him now. He's part of the group. He added to it. Yes, and Stephen Pelly did. Yes. So yeah, that's a good point. I'll remember that next time. So it expanded to include the piano. And then we are very, very fortunate that Evan Arntzen has joined us in this, you're drivable distance now. And when I heard Evan, I was just like, my heart was so full because the clarinet was my first instrument, one of my first loves, and I am very, very bad at it. So for me, it's just a pure joy to hear you play what really attracted me to this music. So I was like, hey guys, do you know Evan? They're like, of course we know Evan. So now we have a clarinetist as well. So it just keeps growing. We have different So if you see us somewhere else, we can change kind of what we're doing by what the evening calls for. And I wanted to celebrate Evan's membership in the group by featuring him on this next tune, so I'll let him tell you about that.
Which tune is it?
Your tune.
Thank you, Adla. Wow. Adla de Champlain, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Well, yeah, it's funny how I was raised in Vancouver, BC, and came to this music through my grandfather as a clarinet player, still playing at 96 years old. And Matt and Adla on the East Coast had a bit of a similar upbringing with old jazz. So we're going to do something from Louis Armstrong's Hot Five. This is composed by his trombonist, Kid Ory, called Muskrat Ramble. Why don't I do the trombone intro, too?
round of applause for Dave. I sent way too many emails and phone calls to Dave. I don't know what happened. Thank you so much for your patience and for inviting us here. I shouldn't say this, but I would be here for free tonight because this is like my favorite place in the world. It's so beautiful. And we're getting ready to send you off to the sunset. Before we do that, we're going to do probably the oldest song you'll hear tonight. I think probably that one might be. I think this is 1918.
It's older.
It's older? Okay, he says it's older. He's a fact checker. Definitely in public domain by now. This song is a really nice trad tune that's usually done really, really fast. But it has these gorgeous lyrics and a beautiful verse that I don't hear that often. And it's not quite a sunset song. It's the opposite. It's called "The World is Waiting for the Sunrise." I hope you enjoy. Down in the lazy west rides the moon, warm as a night in June. Stars shimmering high in a bed of blue. While I'm calling you. Sweetly you are dreaming as the dawn goes slowly streaming. Wake and love in your bower. Greet our trysting hour. Dear one, the world is waiting for the sunrise. Every rose is heavy with dew. The thrush on high is sleepy, mate is calling, and my heart is calling you. Everyone to the clarinet. Is waiting for the sunrise. Every rose is heavy with dew. The rest on high, the sleepy lake is calling, and my heart is calling you. And my heart is calling you. Thank you. It is time for you to go outside and enjoy the beautiful, beautiful sunset.
So please welcome back for the second half, the Hot Club of New England.
She sings, and this year's fancies are just passing fancies. But sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be, as long as you'll agree to stay old-fashioned with me.
so I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm so sorry. But this music is different, especially what we call jazz miniature. Gypsy jazz is different, and a lot of the sound, the difference between this and other styles of swing music has a lot to do with the rhythm guitar. And I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm happy to talk about the rhythm guitar. So everyone's heard of Django Reinhardt, right? Yeah. Okay. So he was from a tribe of people called the Sinti, or the Manouche, hence the word jazz manouche. And he grew up in a caravan, and you couldn't really fit a big band in there. You were lucky if you could fit an upright piano. And so this whole music really came from him and his little brother Joseph, and a number of other French swing musicians who all started out playing French waltzes. And the guitar had to sort of stand in for the whole rest of the band. It had to be the piano and the drums. There was usually a bass player. And it became sort of the heartbeat of the music. And it's almost a sacred thing in that community. And there's a way that it's played that hopefully you can hear tonight. And it's better than if I try and use adjectives for it. But it's really is the heartbeat of the music, and it's about swing. So that's the rhythm guitar and Django Man.
Beautiful, thank you so much. Okay, exactly like you. Oh, sure. It helps when I tell Jack what song I'm going to do. One, two.
I know my way, I know what I can do. I pray to
next one is an old swing tune as well. It's blues. Do you know it? I can't remember the. Am I correct? Wow, that was a really bad one to forget. But, Matt happens to teach a graduate level course on Just Duke Ellington. His summer. Okay. We're being corrected here by Professor Matt T. Champlain. No, I think he's one of the people that we focus on a lot when we're talking about jazz history, and for good reason, because he is so prolific and his body of music was so diverse and kept a band together for over 50 years, which is no small feat, traveling across the nation and then worldwide, and et cetera, et cetera. My mentor, John Hendricks, wrote lyrics to this blues and recorded it on an album called Member Hendricks and Ross Sings Ellington, but he only wrote like 12 measures. So I wrote another 12 measures, and I'm wondering if you can tell who wrote which verse. So we'll take a vote later. Which ones are worse? Those will be mine. Okay? Not worse, but like he was very special. case you're wondering if it's possible to mess up your own lyrics, yes. So that is not a hint, okay? One time I went completely blank on a song that I composed the music and the lyrics to, like had no idea how it went at all. So, okay, so we'll do like a quick vote. Who thinks my lyrics were number 1? Who thinks my lyrics were number 2? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. You thought mine were John. Some hits are so good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My mentor was known as the poet laureate of jazz, and he was incredibly prolific, and his lyrics are always like perfect and funny and hip and all these things at once, so very flattering. Thank you so much. I'll pay you later. I'm going to give these gentlemen a break so that I can do a duet with my partner. I don't need your photograph to keep by my bed. Your picture is always in my head. I don't need your portrait, dear, to call you to mind. For sleeping or waking, dear, I find the very thought of you. And I forget to do those little ordinary things that everyone ought to do. I'm living in a kind of daydream. I'm happy as a queen and foolish, though it may seem to me. That's everything. The mere idea of you, the longing here for you. You'll never know how slow the moments go till I'm near you. I see your face is choosing. And I have to say, stride piano is already very hard. You'll see how orchestral it is and how much dexterity it takes across the keyboard, but also it's extremely hard on a keyboard. So I just want to say thank you in advance and have fun.
And just to that effect, Dave and I discovered earlier that that upright piano that you see right around the bend here actually sounds very good. It's been tuned. It's not only tuned, but the action is working really well. But there seems to be some mechanical things going on, either the strings or the soundboard. So as much as I wish I could play on that piano, and I thank you so much, Dave, for this keyboard, for providing the keyboard. It is hard to play stride piano, and you might be asking yourself, what is stride piano? Thank you for asking. It's a very orchestral style, like Atlas said, and essentially, if you have two knees and two working hands, two limbs, you can kind of go like this to get an idea as to some of what I've been doing this evening. Where left hand on your left leg, right hand on your right leg, and you would just go 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right? So this is how I might accompany. Just get the chords involved, and that's the essence of it. But then stride pianists do what you just did, or what I just did, with one hand. So now, the pianist has to do these big leaps just in the left hand, which frees up the right hand, of course, to do whatever you'd like, to play melodies, to, comb your hair, whatever. So I'd like to do a piece that was written by the genius, the great Willie the Lion Smith. This is a piece that he wrote, that he composed in the late 20s, early 30s. It's called Keep Your Temper. Now we'd like to bring the rest of the band back to the stage.
I think we're all a bit reluctant, man. That was smoking. And Anna says to me, "Can you do one?" I don't want to follow that. What were you thinking?
That'd be great. E5?
Yeah, why don't we do G? We're going to do something from the book of George Gershwin, and something that also Charlie Parker played, so we're getting into modern territory of like mid-1940s. This is called Embraceable You.
more songs. So I do want to say thank you. I know there's a ton of places you could be tonight. It's hot. I like to take naps when it's hot and not do a whole lot of anything. So I'm super glad that you made the trek up the mountain to be with us tonight. It means a lot to me. This next song is about making people the most important thing. There's places that are important, there's things that are important, but at the end of the day, people are what make the world go round. Here we go. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans? Every city's night. I know I'm not wrong. The beach feeling's getting stronger the longer I stay away. Miss that moss-covered vines, the tall sugar pines, where mockingbirds used to sing. I like to see that lazy Mississippi hurrying into spring. The moonlight on the bayou, a Creole tune that fills the air. I dream about magnolia and June, and soon I'm wishing that I was there. Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans when that's where you left your heart? But there's one thing more. I miss the one I care for more than I miss New Orleans. for you, the Soul theme song. It's just a happy little ditty. Billie Holiday tune. Everybody thinks she was always sad. She wasn't always sad. She had a lot of happy moments, and this was one of them that she helped make famous. I hope you enjoy it. I fell in love with you first time I looked into them eyes. You've got a certain little cute way of flirting. Them eyes, they make me feel so happy. They make me blue. No story I can for it. But when you never way for sweet little you, my heart is open, sure it's something great. Then there are you better watch them if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. You're overworking and there's danger lurking in them. I can move the first time into them their eyes. You look so cute into them their eyes. They make me feel happy, they make me blue. No story I'm falling, gonna make me sing it again. My heart is jumping side to side. Them their eyes. You'd better watch them if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble, they're gonna get you in a whole lot of trouble. You're them their eyes. One more round of applause for this incredible band. And we're gonna do it